यमुना वनचारी यमुना वनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंद बिहारी हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ राधा गोपी जन वल्लभ राधे जय नित्याय पतिता पावन गौरी जय नित्याय पतिता पावन गौरी जय जय प्रभुपाद जय जय प्रभुपाद शील प्रभुपाद ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वती व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरये। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 4, Chapter 7, Text 38. Yogeshvara Uchu प्रेयान्नतेऽन्योऽस्त्यमुतस्त्वयि प्रभो विश्वात्मनि क्षेन पृथग्व आत्मना अतापि भक्तेश तयोपधावताम् अनन्यवृत्त्यानुग्रहाण वत्सला। योगेश्वरा ऊचु प्रियान्नतेऽन्योऽस्त्यमुतस्त्वयि प्रभो विश्वात्मनि क्षेन पृथग्व आत्मना अतापि भक्तेश तयोपधावताम् अनन्यवृत्त्यानुग्रहाण वत्सला। To repeat. योगेश्वरा ऊचुः प्रियान्नतेऽन्योऽस्त्यमुतस्त्वयि प्रभो विश्वात्मनि क्षेन पृथग्यात्मना अतापि भक्तेश तयोपधावतम् अनन्यवृत्त्यानुग्रहाण वत्सला। विश्वात्मनि क्षेन प्रदद्य आत्मना अतापि भक्तेश तयोपधावताम् योगेश्वरा ऊचु प्रियान्नतेऽन्योऽस्त्यमुतस्त्वयि प्रभो विश्वाक्षेण पृथग्यात्मना अतापि भक्तेशतयोऽपि दावतम् अनन्यवृत्त्यानुगृहाण वत्सला. Synonyms: Yoga Ishvara, the great mystics. Uchu, said. Preyan, very dear. Na, not. Te, of you. Anya, another. Asti, there is. Amuta, from that. Twai, in you. Prabho, dear, dear Lord. Vishwa Atmani, in the super soul of all living entities. Ikshet, see. Na, not. Pratak, oh, oh, different, different. Ya, who? Atmana, the living entities. Atapi, so much more. Bhaktya, with devotion. Isha, O Lord. Tava, with it. Upadavatam, of those who worship. Ananya Vritya, unfailing. Anugrana, favor. Vatsala, O favorable Lord. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace Abhaya Charana Aravinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Yeah. Translation. The great mystic said, Dear Lord, persons who see you as non-different from themselves, knowing that you are the super soul of all living entities, are certainly very, very dear to you. You are very favorable toward those who engage in devotional service, accepting you as the Lord and themselves as the servants. By your mercy, you are always inclined in their favor. Purport. It is indicated in this verse that the monists and the great mystics know the Supreme Personality of Godhead as one. This oneness is not the misunderstanding that a living entity is equal in every respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This monism is based on pure knowledge as described and confirmed in Bhagavad Gita 7.17. Priyo hi jnanino tirtam aham sacha mama priya. The Lord says that those who are advanced in transcendental knowledge and know the science of Krishna consciousness are very dear to him, and he also is very dear to them. Those who are actually in perfect knowledge of the science of God know that the living entities are superior energy of the Supreme Lord. This is stated in Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. The material energy is inferior and the living entities are superior energy. Energy and the energetic are non-different. Therefore, energies possess the same quality as the energetic. Persons who are in full knowledge of the personality of Godhead, analyzing his different energies and knowing their own constitutional position, are certainly very, very dear to the Lord. Persons, however, who may not even be conversant with knowledge of the Supreme Personality, but who always think of the Lord with love and faith, feeling that he is great and that they are his parts and parcels. He is ever his servitors and even more favored by him. The particular significance of this verse is that the Lord is addressed as Vatsala. Vatsala means always favorably disposed. The Lord's name is Bhakta Vatsala. The Lord is famous as Bhakta Vatsala, which means that he is always favorably inclined to the devotees, whereas he is never addressed anywhere in the Vedic literature as Jnani Vatsala. I would like to seek blessings of all the devotees assembled here and on Zoom. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपां साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते। तप्त काञ्चना गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामीति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैता गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं लङ्घयते गिरि यत्कृपां तपहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुं दीनतारिणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरम्। Hare Krishna. Chapter name is The Sacrifice Performed by Daksha. So in this today's verse, glorification of the Lord by Yogeshwaras. In this chapter, in the previous verses, we saw that Lord Shiva has arrived to the place where sacrificial, it is rearranged there based on the Brahma's instructions. And the goat head has been fixed to the body of Daksha, and he gained back his consciousness, and it's like he is awakened from his sleep, and he started feeling repentant towards what has been happened here. He lost his daughter there, so he remembers everything, and he also remembers the insult he did to the Lord Shiva, and he started praying to Lord Shiva, and he also starts glorification of Lord Shiva. So Daksha is genuinely repentant, and then he restarts the yajna by offering clarified butter to that sacrifice, the yajna, and he starts reciting the mantras from Yajurveda. As soon he starts reciting chanting the Vedic hymns, the Yajurveda mantras, Lord Vishnu appeared in the Narayana form. So the beautiful form of Lord Vishnu is explained there in many of the verses. And whoever assembled there, they starts glorifying Lord there. Starting with Daksha. Daksha offers his prayers to Lord Vishnu. Then priest, then Shiva and Bhrigu, then Brahma, Lord Brahma also offers prayers. Then Indra, wives of Daksha. And in yesterday's verse, we saw Prabhuji explained the governor of various planets. They also glorifies Lord. And in today's verse, great mystics, Yogeshwaras. So they also started glorifying the Lord. In Srimad Bhagavatam, entire Bhagavatam we hear different prayers from the devotees of the Lord. Of course, there is philosophy also and pastimes also. And most of the section we hear beautiful prayers of the Lord. The day begins with the offering prayers to the Lord. In the Mangalarti also we offer prayers to our Guru. And after that, Tulsi Arti also we offer prayers to Tulsi Maharani. So after that we chant Shikshashtakam, or we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So everything is a prayer. So every day we are offering our prayers to the Lord. So even after preparing prasad to offer it to the Lord also, we will offer prayers. Before that, for cutting tulsi also, we have to offer the prayer. So that like tulsi amrita janmasi sada tvam keshavam priye keshavartam chinomi tvam varada bhavashobane. So, and we also offer uh, like sorry to the tulsi marani, like we are hurting you, but we are offering it to the purpose. So you are very dear to Krishna, so we are offering it to the, so Keshavartam, for the Lord we are offering. So we recite that mantra. And after cutting also we recite that Chayanodbhav Dukkanam Yadraditava Vartate Tat Kshamasva Jaganmate Vrinda Devi Namostute. So different prayers Lord, we have in our daily worship. Out of that, Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is the most, like, the important prayer we have to, and that is the Maha Mantra. In Bhagavatam also, and in different acharyas also, they have given us different bhajans, which is explaining the mood of the acharyas. So there are main three different types. I remember in the Nectar of Devotion is Samprathanatmika, very feelingly offering the prayers. That is a total. So some means the complete. So what is the complete here? Desiring to be connected to the Lord in body, mind, and words. That's like complete surrender. So that type of prayers also we have. Another category is Daina Bodhika. So humbly we are admitting like our fallen condition, and we are so much like sinful. We are very fallen. So admitting the condition and asking forgiveness also. So we are realizing this, the devotee offers humble prayers, lamenting the fallen condition, seeking the forgiveness and the strength to improve. Another category is Lalasamayi. So desiring some, it is a very high stage, the perfectional stage. Like one may achieve that perfection, they will offer that prayers. So we have so many bhajans related to Lalasamai prayer also. It is in advanced stage of spiritual life when one um, develop the strong attachment to Krishna based on the rasa. So they lovingly express their intense desire to serve the Lord in that particular way, like fanning the Lord, like that. So different service. So describing that they will explain. So that is Lalasmai prayer. So we come across different sections of prayers. So entire Bhagavatam also we have different prayers. In today's verse, the main aspect of in the purport, if we see, Srila Prabhupada described that Bhakta Vatsala feature of Lord Krishna. And another one is the monist and the oneness. So the impersonalists think oneness in a different, whereas the devotees, they also think oneness. That is in a different way. So there is a difference is there. People who are impersonalist have understanding of oneness, like merging into the Brahman aspect, merging to the Brahma Jyoti. So but devotees oneness is different. Devotees always consider that Achintya Beda Abeda Sattva. There is a simultaneous oneness and difference also. As if you take one drop from the ocean, the entire ocean water taste is salty. But if you take one drop, that is also salty. So in quality, it is one. but quantity is different. Like that, soul and super soul, in quality, it is same. It has the same quality as Sat Chit Ananda. Soul is also eternal. Paramatma, the super soul is also eternal, no end, no birth and no end. Krishna told that Ajo Apisam Avyayatma, Bhutanam Ishwarupisam. So Aja, I am unborn. So Paramatma, so Bhagavan or Paramatma, there is a no end, no beginning. Similarly, for soul also, there is no end, no beginning. We heard many verses in Bhagavad Gita. So, so this is what the oneness is based on impersonalist. They consider say Atma and Paramatma same. But for the devotees, we consider Achintya, Beda and Abeda. It is simultaneously oneness and difference. But Mayavadi thinks that when Krishna came here, his form also is the material. They will think like that. In 7.24, Krishna told, Avyaktam Vyaktimapanna Manyate Maam Abuddhaya. Parambhavam ajananto mamavyayam anuttamam. Unintelligent man who do not know me perfectly think that I, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, was impersonal before and have now assumed this personality. Due to their small knowledge, they do not know my higher nature, which is imperishable and supreme. So Mayavadis think that Krishna is impersonal, and whenever he comes to this material world, still he is uh, like the ordinary material body, like that they are thinking, which is the wrong. And even in ninth chapter also Krishna told, Avajananti mam muda manushim tanumashrita param bhavam ajananto mama bhuta maheshwaram. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form. They do not know my transcendental nature. They think Krishna is also like ordinary material nature. But Krishna is not subjected to three modes of material nature. So this is very clear. Impersonalists seek happiness in their in the merging into the Brahma Jyoti, but devotees do not seek this oneness, because if you merge, Krishna told in Bhagavad Gita that soul doesn't lose its identity. So if you merge into Brahman, then there is no identity, there is no further service. But our Jivar Swarupai Krishnera Nityadas. So we serve Krishna with different rasas based on our inclination. So living entity's constitutional position of this servitorship, this will never diminish. Even though in different rasa he serve, that on and reverence aspect, it will slowly it will reduce based on the rasa gets higher. So initially we'll be offering with the respect, on and reverence. As the rasa improves, that this on and reverence, it will diminish. But still Jiver Sarupa, that Dasa, Nitya Krishna Das. So that aspect, it will never uh, go away. So we are always the servant of Lord. So devotees thinks that the oneness means here everything is related to Krishna. So then everything is spiritual. In other sense, if one's mind is attached to Krishna, everything is spiritual for him. For them, no difference between material and spiritual aspect. So in another verse of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna told, yo mam prashyato sarvatra mai pashyati, tasyaham na pranashyami, sachame na pranashyati. One who sees me everywhere and sees everything in me, I am never lost, nor is he ever lost to me. So for the devotees, oneness means he tries to connect everything to Krishna. So everything he is using in the service of Krishna. That is what oneness we can understand. And quality oneness is there. A soul is also Sachidananda and super soul is also Satchit Ananda. But quantitatively, there is a difference. And when devotees serve Krishna in different rasa, so they get the reciprocation from Krishna. And Krishna, in the Paraput Prabhu, Srila Prabhupada mentioned the Bhakta Vatsala aspect of Krishna. So Krishna likes his devotees very much. He told that Samoham Sarva Bhuteshu, I am equal to all. Name Deshosti Name Priya. I envy no one. I am not partial to anyone. Ye tu bhajanti tu mam bhaktya. But whoever renders devotional service to me maite teshu chapyaham. He is a friend in me, and I am also friend to him. So in 9th chapter of 29th verse, Krishna told, whoever renders devotional service to me, he is very dear to me. I consider him as my friend. So that is a Bhakta Vatsala feature. In many verses of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna mentioned this Bhakta Vatsala feature. Such a devotee is very dear to me. So devotees are very dear to me in 12 chapters and all. So Krishna is a Akila Rasamrita Murti. He wants to enjoy the mellows of transcendental loving relationship with his devotees. From Leela point of view, he is always looking for the opportunity to reciprocate with his devotees and to relish the love of his devotees. There is affectionate reciprocation between Lord and his devotees. So the main reason Krishna mentioned that why he descended to this world, that is paritranaya sadhuna. First reason he gives is paritranaya sadhuna. So that is to deliver the pious. So when he is delivering the pious, he has to vinashaya cha dushtata. He has to annihilate the miscreants. Then dharma samstapana arthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. So he comes here to deliver the pious. That is also another aspect of Bhakta Vatsala. He wants to deliver the pious people. To such an extent, loving relationship becomes much more important than his reputation sometimes. Sometimes he told that Dharma Samsthapanarthaya. Sometimes he only breaks the rules to protect the honor of the devotees. In many examples, it is there. And he is ready to dedicate himself for his devotee. He told Arjuna that, Arjuna, declare boldly that my devotee never perishes. Kaunteya pratijanehi name bhakta pranashyati. That is mentioned in 9.31. So, why Krishna told Arjuna to declare boldly? Because Krishna may sometimes break his words to protect devotees, but Arjuna is very much strictly following his words, so he will not break. And Krishna will definitely make sure that his devotee's word will never fail. So if Arjuna declared that Krishna's devotee never perishes, Krishna will make sure that Arjuna's word will never come to wrong. Then another verse Krishna told, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. Ananyas Chintayanto ma yejana pariyapasate tesham nitya abhiyuktanam yoga kshemam vahamyam. There also Krishna told, whatever my devotee doesn't have, I make sure he means I'll carry it, and whatever he those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. So whatever devotee has, Krishna ensured that he will preserve it. He protects devotees' bhakti also. So that is a Bhakta Vatsala feature. Same affectionate hand Lord doesn't extend towards yogi or jnani. So Srila Prabhupada mentioned, nowhere we hear the word jnani Vatsala. So only the Bhakta Vatsala we hear. There are different categories of the spiritual transcendentalist. So out of that, Bhakta Krishna likes devotees very much. And devotees also has full faith that the symptom of surrender is Rakshati iti Vishwasa, that complete faith is there. The devotees who are surrendered to Krishna, that Lord Krishna is so affectionate that he will never let devotees to perish, devotees' faith to perish. In Bhakti, Lord knows the mood of the devotee, and therefore Lord never fails to protect his devotee. So as devotee advances more and more, his dependent on Krishna will become more and more. He feels himself more helpless and more humble also, of course, and more helpless he feels, and he feels, and his dependency become more and more. This is what Lord loves more, the dependency on Krishna, and devotee also waiting for Lord's reciprocation. Now we'll see some of the example from Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhaktavatsala feature, how it's manifested through the famous devotees. The immediate thought comes that Lord Krishna protects devotee is like the protecting the body of the devotee. When Maharaj Parikshit, he was in womb of Uttara, uh, Lord protected from the Brahmastra of the Ashwatthama. So when Lord Ashwatthama released Brahmastra, Arjuna also releases another Brahmastra. Then Ashwatthama releases 5 more Brahmastra. Then Lord himself comes, he releases his Sudarshan Chakra and he himself protects, he covers the womb of Uttara and he protects Maharaj Parikshit. So here it is the directly he is coming and protecting the body of devotee, because he is a Bhaktavatsala. Another aspect of Bhaktavatsala we hear in the example of Lord Narsimhadev protecting Prahlada Maharaj. When Hiranyakashipu was torturing Prahlada Maharaj in many different ways to kill him, each and every time Lord was coming there and protecting Prahlad. And finally, he directly appeared there. He did not want to prove Prahlada mentioned that Lord present everywhere. Even in this pillar also, Lord is there. So Lord did not want to prove that word wrong. And to protect Prahlada also, Lord appeared there as a Narsimha. So this is also, because he is Bhaktavatsala, he appeared there. And another example, in Vasudeva aspect of Krishna, Krishna was like killing all the demons there and protecting the Vrajavasis. So continuously he was protecting Vrajavasis from different demons. We hear in Bhagavatam or Krishna book, like different demons were there. Kamsa was sending different demons, Putana, Agasura, so many demons, Kaliya. So Krishna was in each and every step, he was coming there and he was giving protection to the Vrajavasi. So all these examples, sir, personally he is protecting there. And sometimes Lord arranges indirectly also, like through the agency of his energies, they will also protect the devotees. One example is Jadabharata. When Jadabharata was there, like he was like a dull person and he was not much talking to anyone. And when his father passed away, his stepmother, ill-treated him and he sent him to the paddy field. He just wanted him to stand there as a scarecrow to protect the grain crops and all. That time some dacoits visited there. I mean, so dacoits, they saw him and they like kidnapped him and they wanted to offer him to the goddess Kali in sacrifice, or they wanted to kill him and offer. That time goddess Kali became so angry and from the deity form she bursted out and she came out and she killed those dacoits and she offered the protection to Jadabharata, because Jadabharata was a devotee of Lord. So this is indirectly Lord, the Bhaktavatsala feature of Lord indirectly also manifests through the agency of Lord. And second aspect is Lord protect devotees from falling down, like fall down in many ways by giving right treatment to the devotees. Because sometimes we may accidentally fall down, or sometimes due to our offenses, or sometimes due to the pride. There are various reasons for falling down. Lord protects us by giving us different treatment, by crushing the pride of devotee. Someone may be empowered, like some devotee they may perform so many austerities or so many, maybe chant so many extra rounds or something good they will do in devotional which is extraordinary, and they may get chances of feeling pride. So Lord crushes their pride also in different way they make them feel humble. One example is Indra. Lord Krishna crushed Indra's pride in Govardhan Leela pastimes by dealing so affectionately with Indra. When after all that happened, when Indra went along with the Kamadin, with the Surabhi cow, Indra was repenting, like Lord made Indra realized that his mistakes, and he was feeling repentant. And Lord transformed his consciousness. Initially, Indra was feeling proud, and he sent Samvartaka clouds and so much that rainstorm and all. It was there, and Lord lifted Govardhana hill, and he protected Vrajavasis. That is also Bhaktavatsala feature, protecting Vrajavasis. And another Bhaktavatsala aspect towards Indra is crushing the pride of Indra, so that he his consciousness should transform. And another example is Daksha Yajna. There, Lord Shiva crushed the pride of Daksha. And this pride may sometimes come with the opulence, and sometimes it will come without opulence. So, as in yesterday's class, Yugal Kishore Prabhu mentioned that beggar also feels pride because he has a big bowl of begging bowl. Like that, sometimes we may, in our inferiority complex, that is also pride, it seems. That is also not good. So we think that I'm good for nothing. So thinking that also not good. So feeling inferiority is also not good. And one example is Sudama. For Sudama, when he brought chipped rice, and Krishna reciprocated nicely. And when he returned back, Lord gave him opulent palace. So their description mentioned that um, this is a reward from Krishna. It is like Sudama is awarded this because Lord doesn't want Sudama to get pride that he doesn't have anything. Sudama may get pride that I'm the poormost person. So there also they may feel great. I'm the poormost. So Lord doesn't want Sudama to get pride. So Lord can be Bhaktavatsala by giving opulence also, or sometimes he'll be Bhaktavatsala by taking opulence also. This is the way of Lord protecting from falling down. Another way Lord Krishna protects devotee from fall down is like samshaya. Some people may be having doubt about the supremacy of Krishna. So that doubt also Krishna will crush. For example, Brahma Vimohana Leela. Lord Brahma got small doubt, like when Lord Krishna, uh, when he, with his coward boys, with all the calf and kettles, he took to the he went to the forest there, and it's kind of picnic. They were all having nice prasadam together. So they were all having food together. That time, Lord Brahma got a small doubt. How uh, this boy can be supreme God? So he wanted test, and he stole all the cow and all. So that's what we hear this in Brahma Vimohana Leela. So this is also here Lord wanted to protect Brahma here from feeling, uh, uh, from removing his doubt. So Lord Brahma realized that Supreme God came in this form. Finally, he realized, because Lord manifested in different, like so many forms in front of him. And so Brahma also saw that cow, like so many cows he arranged. So finally, he understood the supremacy of the Lord. So Lord here, being Bhaktavatsala, he severed the doubt of Lord Brahma. And another aspect of Bhaktavatsala is Lord will give faith to the devotee so that he removes all material impediments. In example of Dhruva Maharaja, uh, his mother told, when he was like being rejected by his father, he mother told that Dhruva told that I need a kingdom bigger than my father. Then his mother told, only Lord Vishnu can give this. Go and pray to Lord Vishnu. So Lord doesn't want to, uh, Lord wants to protect this faith. So Lord appeared. Means, of course, he sent Guru there. Narada Muni appeared there and instructed the process of devotional service. Then Lord appeared and awarded the kingdom greater than his father, which is Dhruva Loka. So here Lord wants to protect the faith. That is also aspect of Bhaktavatsala. Lord can protect fall down by timely, Lord can protect the service of the devotees also. That is also Bhaktavatsala feature of Lord. in Varaha form, Lord came and lifted the earth because Manu, there he protected the service of Manu. Manu wanted to uh, like populate the world, so that progeny, that service is given by Brahma to Manu. So for that, how could he do without, because earth was been like we know that the past times. So Lord appeared as Varahadeva and lifted the earth. Varahadeva initially appeared as the like small thumb, and gradually he increased the size and he jumped into the ocean, into that water, and through his tusk he pulled the earth up. So here Manu's service is being protected. So different way Lord shows his Bhaktavatsala aspects. And when Vyasadeva was not happy after composing Vedic literature, Lord sent Narada Muni. So here directly Lord didn't come, he sent Narada Muni. So Narada Muni inspired him to write Srimad Bhagavatam, because the literature, whatever the Vedic literature he wrote, it is beneficial to the beneficial, but still if it is not glorified directly the Supreme Lord, that will be like a pilgrimage. It is compared to the Vayasam Tirtham, means pilgrimage of the crows. So it is like no use. If something not glorifying the Lord, that is of no use. So so Narad Muni instructed Vyasadeva to write Srimad Bhagavatam. So on the other hand, he mentioned if literature, even if imperfectly composed, it will be accepted by all transcendentalists as a perfect literature if it glorifies the Lord. So this is a Bhaktavatsala feature of Lord. He sent Narad Muni to instruct Vyasadeva to write, compose Srimad Bhagavatam. So sometimes by giving material impediment also, Lord will show the Bhaktavatsala feature. It is mentioned in one of the verse in Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 88th chapter. If I especially favor on him, on his devotee, I will remove all his opulence. I can take away his social status also. Then he is totally dependent on Krishna. Only one goal will be to serve Krishna. Means his prayers will become so intense that he will be so sincerely serving the Lord. That is how Lord Krishna bring the devotees closer to him by removing his material opulence. Sometimes for teaching the lesson, he will remove everything. Even he defames someone, like the social status also goes. He may lose everything. Family members also may neglect him or send him away. Everything they may lose. That is also Krishna's mercy only. So that his prayer should become very intense. So we discussed how Lord protects material body, the gross body, to Bhaktavatsala, and how he protects devotee from falling down by crushing the pride and by severing the doubt and protecting faith by removing material impediments. And he protects the devotee by timely intervening, like protecting his service also. And sometimes he give material problems or material impediments to protect devotee from falling down. And another third aspect of Bhaktavatsala is Krishna protects the honor of devotee. When Draupadi was like dishonored there, Krishna supplied unlimited amounts of cloth. As soon as Draupadi, when she stopped defending herself and raised her arm up and called for Krishna's help, so Krishna protected his devotees' honor. So that is also another aspect of Bhaktavatsala feature, that he protects devotees' reputation. And another case, like in Akshaya Patra pastimes also, he protected the honor of, like there, when Durvasa Muni wanted to visit there with his associates, and uh, there was like, Draupadi has to arrange food for so many people. There was nothing left, only one morsel of grain left. Then Lord Krishna appeared there and he told that, and he honored that one grain. And as soon he honored, like when Krishna is satisfied, everyone is satisfied. So those when as soon he honored Durvasa Muni, there they were taking bath, and all his associates and himself felt complete, like their hunger went away and they felt complete satisfaction. Suddenly they felt very full and they couldn't think about food at all. And so this is also Krishna protected the honor of their devotee, the Bhaktavatsala. Another aspect of Bhaktavatsala is Lord Krishna protects the devotional aspiration of the devotee. Someone may be aspiring to serve particularly in that way. Like in Govardhan Leela pastimes, they all wanted the association of Lord. So Lord gave continuous association without interruption. 7 days, 7 nights, Lord provided and fulfilled the devotional aspiration of the uh, devotees. And Lord also wanted to stop their demigod worship, because they wanted to worship Indra. So Lord protects the devotional aspiration of the devotees also by guiding him directly or indirectly also. So Krishna told Dadami Buddhi Yogantam Ye Nama Upayantite. So that is also Bhakta Vatsala feature. Krishna directly guides from within to the devotees. Another pastime that Lord in the Dandakaranya, sages were all very much attracted to Lord Ramachandra, and they asked, and they also have that one devotional aspiration that to become consort of Lord. Then Lord told, when I come in the next, like as a Krishna, I will fulfill your desire. So all those Munichari gopis and all. So many, Lord in the Bhaktavatsala feature, he protects devotees' devotional aspiration as well. Another beautiful aspect of Bhaktavatsala is in first canto, where Bhishma, they wanted to have experience Veera Rasa, the mellow of chivalry, to fight with Lord. So just to fulfill the devotee's desire. So Bhishma wanted to fight with Lord. So just to fulfill that, he waited until Bhishma is taking so many arrows. Bhishma was hitting so many arrows to Lord Krishna, but still he was feeling like it is like flower offering onto his body. Even though Lord Krishna got so many bruises on his body, still he was thinking that it is like flower offerings, because he wanted to fulfill Bhishma's desire, that Veera Rasa. And he waited until he aims towards Arjuna, then he took the wheel. And that's what Bhishma also wanted to see, that how Krishna protecting his devotee by breaking his own promise. He took the wheel and he started throwing. So this is all the Bhaktavatsala feature in different. Another example, Rukmini. Rukmini was always had aspiration, devotional aspiration in her heart that she should marry Lord Krishna. It is through her constant hearing about Lord Krishna. She was willing to go against his brother, and Krishna was willing to kidnap Rukmini. Like he wants to break all the moral, even though it is not good, but still he wanted to break all those moral just to protect his devotee, just to protect the devotional aspiration of devotee. So whatever we aspire, Krishna will definitely fulfill if it is very sincere desire and if it is selfless desire. So these are all the example how Lord cares to protect the devotional aspect of Lord. Another example of another example is Srila Prabhupada also, how so much he struggled to build that Juhu temple. There were so many oppositions from Mr. Nair, and to even after acquiring the land also, his plan was to again resell. Mr. Nair's plan was to again resell it. Or so many impediments, so many problems. But how Krishna arranged it so that somehow Mr. Nair departed from that place, and Prabhupada was like successfully carried devotional service there in the Juhu temple. So Lord Krishna prevents the like sometimes we don't make progress in the bhakti, that we become stagnant. So that also Lord Krishna prevents it to become stagnant. In sometimes in order to do that, he goes away from the vision of devotee. Sometimes we don't feel any taste in bhakti, or we feels like Lord is not reciprocating or nothing is working out. So that is also a range of Krishna only. It is also Bhakta Vatsala feature only. Like he wants to disappear for some, means for the some short period. Uh, like when Narad Muni, when he took birth as a son of a lady. So when she passed away, Narad Muni started offering his prayers, like chanting. Then immediately Lord appeared, but Lord told that uh, you will not see me for rest of this lifetime. So that increased the anchoring of Narad Muni. So something like if poor person, if he gets some opulent, some wealth, and if he lost it, he will be having so much hankering towards that. Like that, Krishna also sometimes give us some welcome, like joining bonus or some opening or something. He will give us some little taste. Then after sometimes we don't feel any taste. So that is also Bhakta Vatsala feature only. He will so he to increase our hankering more and more. So Lord sometimes does not give those taste also. Another example, he did it with Gopi also. So Gopis, they left everything and they came to Lord Krishna. And after sometimes Lord disappeared from there. Then Gopis started feeling, like expressing their separation, and they were thinking that why Lord left us, we left everything and came here. And why did, when he come again, when he comes back, he asks, why did you leave like that, why did you break our heart like that? Lord told that I did this only to increase your hankerings, to increase your attachment to me. So even when I removed myself from your sight by suddenly disappearing, I never stopped loving you. But the reason I do not immediately reciprocate the affection is, even when they worship, when the living beings, even they worship, the why the Lord doesn't reciprocate it immediately is, I want to intensify their loving devotion. So our intensity will increase more and more and more. So that's what Krishna wants. That is also Bhakta Vatsala feature. Then they become like poor men who gained their wealth, and again, when they lost it, they become so anxious about it. So they can't think nothing else other than that. I want to gain it back. I want to gain it back. That is only their goal. Like that, Krishna also wants to hanker for him. So that is also Bhakta Vatsala aspect. So final thing I want to tell is Krishna is accepting the offerings, whatever we offer every day. So that is also Bhakta Vatsala feature. Krishna is a whole, he's a complete, he doesn't need our like food offerings, but still he's mercifully honoring, he's mercifully accepting the offerings, whatever we are giving to him. This is for reciprocating with us in affection. He accepts the offerings. Many times it will be the imperfect offering, whatever we give in the material point of view. Still Krishna accepts it. Like how, one small example, in Vidura's house, Vidura's wife fed that banana peel. Still Lord mercifully accepted it. And another example, Shabari also offered that the fruit. She used to taste and check whether it is sweet or not. So because she wants to offer the best to the Lord. So Lord, even though it is imperfect in material, but Lord see the mood and devotion. So he mercifully accepts the offering, even though it is materially imperfect. But sometimes we feel the Bhakta Vatsala feature, why Lord doesn't manifest this Bhakta Vatsala feature to me, or not to me, or some devotees who is seriously practicing. Still, why Lord is acting so, it looks like Lord is acting so rude. Someone may argue why. So Uh, like someone may ask why those six children were killed before the Krishna, like that questions. Or someone may like why Dhritarashtra did not stop his son, or why Dushyasana or Duryodhana. The Lord could have stopped before only, right? Insulting. Why he made that situation? So Lord wanted this. This is all one. is the Leela aspect. So Lord wanted that uh, act that devotee in particular way, so that that Leela has to happen. Another one is uh, Lord wants to set up a good example. So how such a devotee face, even though with so great difficulty, so much adversity in the life, still he is able to perform the devotional service. So to inspire other devotee, Lord may be giving so much trouble, so that still he is able to continue the devotion. So to set an example for other devotee. And sometimes devotees wants to take some voluntary sufferings also, to fulfill the mission of the Lord. That is also another reason. Like Srila Prabhupada took voluntary suffering to fulfill mission of his guru. He came to travel to the Western world. Usually in their 70s, 60s, 70s, people will retire, and if they're a devotee, they want to settle in Vrindavan. But Srila Prabhupada came out of Vrindavan. He took a great trouble. He boarded Jaladuta, and even though with the heart attacks, those great trouble voluntarily he took to preach the uh, Krishna consciousness. So this is fulfill the mission of the Lord and fulfill the mission of his guru. And another reason, Queen Kunti prayers, she is telling that suffering and difficulty the devotees had to undergo according to his role as per God's plan is actually the purification process. So another reason is it is a purification process given by the Lord. That is why also the suffering. And opportunity for the devotee to complete surrender to the Lord. So sometimes he may put in the suffering to get detachment from that particular relationship or so the particular situation, whatever they are attached to. So in the many aspects we see Bhaktavatsala feature, it is all the mercy of the Lord. Sometimes we have sufferings due to our the wrong choice also, but still Lord is, devotees think that Lord is so merciful that he is giving me very little suffering. I deserve very much more for my past karmas, but Lord is so mercifully giving me so less, like that they think. This is all, that is what. So that's what I wanted to tell today. Please forgive me if I fail to explain something. ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, वांछा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिंधुभ्यो च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः, अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. If you have any confusion or if you want to correct me, please correct me. Hare Krishna online. Hope I was audible. If you have any corrections, please let me know. Thank you very much. Very nice.
Thank you, Mataji. Very nicely you brought about the Bhaktavatsala feature of the Lord. Grateful to you.
Thank you, Mataji, for encouraging. Hare Krishna.
Awesome class. Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna. I'm sorry, Mataji. I'm sorry, all the devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice class.
Krishna
Thank you so much Mataji for wonderful class.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, wonderful class Mataji, and you
Hare
quoted
Krishna,
so many examples from the Shastra. Good. Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice class.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you Mataji for the nice class.
Yeah, sorry, I saw the message. They couldn't see me. I was not sure. Maybe the camera was not moved towards. Oh, my camera was off. Sorry. Now I realized. Thank you.